payment gateways. Let's click on the payments tab. Now we're going to enable payment gateways on our website. So we'll be integrating PayPal and we'll also be integrating Stripe. Now I do recommend a different plugin besides the official one. To be honest, the official plugin for Stripe actually malfunctions a lot. So I do not recommend it. So over here, I'll go to plugins and click on add new. And we're going to type in Stripe. And right here, you're going to see payment plugins for Stripe. Now, believe it or not, I hate to say this, but this third-party plugin works much better than a developer plugin. You can even see by the ratings that this plugin right here is highly preferred. So we're going to use this plugin right here. So I'll click on install now, and then we'll click on activate. Now, what's really cool here is they're also recommending to install the payment plugins for PayPal WooCommerce. I do actually recommend to install this as well. So right here, also go ahead and install this same plugin. Then I'll click on activate. All right, here I'll go ahead and close this. Now on the left side, I'll go ahead and click on Stripe by Payment Plugins. And then we're gonna click on settings. Now just remember here that Stripe by Payment Plugins, this is actually an official partner for Stripe.com. So they're not just some random developer. These guys actually work with Stripe and they're recommended on Stripe.com's website, which leads us to the next website. So this is Stripe.com. Now Stripe.com is a free service. It does not cost you anything whatsoever. There is no credit check. There is no monthly fee whatsoever. There is a small transaction fee for each individual sale, but that is standard for all merchants in the industry. So once you get to this page, you're going to go ahead and sign up with Stripe.com and you're going to make an account. All they really require is a bank account and basically like your name and your address and stuff like that. And once you go through the setup process and you make an account with Stripe, it will then bring you to your dashboard. Okay, so this is Stripe.com and all we have to do here is we just need to actually sync up our website with Stripe. Now, all you have to do is just log into your accounts and then go back over here to your websites. And all we're gonna do is go ahead and connect this. So here you'll see connect Stripe accounts. Here I'll click on click to connect. Okay, now what's really cool is once you are logged in with Stripe, it's going to pull all the accounts from the browser right here. So I'm gonna select my business right here, Kopi Coffee, scroll to the bottom and click on connect. And literally that's all you have to do. So now the account is now connected. Now right here, it is in test mode and you can always change this to live mode if you want to accept real credit card payments on your websites. But for now, let's go ahead and leave this as test. Scroll to the bottom and click on save changes. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're now going to integrate the PayPal integration. So right here we have PayPal and the same thing. Here I'll click on settings. So next we have the PayPal integration. Now real quick, this is paypal.com. Now paypal.com is another free service. It does not cost you anything whatsoever. It's actually funny, there used to be a fee for a business account, but as of today, there is no more fees. You can make a free business account. Now, once you get to paypal.com, you'll go to sign up. Now you must make a business account in order for this to work. If you create a personal account, this will not work. It will not sync up with your website. So for this specific integration, you must select business. All right, makes sense? All right, cool, got it. So going back to our website, under the connected PayPal, here, I'll click on click to connect. Next, I'll go ahead and log in. And it's done. Just like that, we've now integrated PayPal onto our website. It's so simple, right? I love this developer. He's really, really good. Whoever he is, you know, kudos to him. All right, so once we're done, we'll go ahead and scroll to the bottom. Oh, looks like save changes is already selected. So there is nothing more for us to do in the WooCommerce settings. So now let's go ahead and run a live transaction. Let's go over here to visit sites and let's just buy something. You know, we